The Cottonwood County Citizen proudly presents Athlete of the Week. Ag Builders and GDF Enterprises of Windham is your local grain handling headquarters and your source for WIC buildings and Toro and Bobcat equipment. Our friendly and knowledgeable sales, financing, service, parts, and rental departments are prepared to make sure your experience is outstanding. Call us today, Ag Builders and GDF Enterprises of Windham. I'm joined right now by Windham senior Hunter Palm, our Athlete of the Week this week. Congratulations, Hunter.
Thank you.
Let's go back to the Blue Earth doubleheader, and going into that game, those two games, it seemed like, as far as you're concerned, you started to turn a little bit of a corner in your approach at the plate. Mm-hmm. Take me through what you've been working on at the plate just to make the most of those opportunities to drive in runs.
Yep, I want to stay more aggressive at the plate. Because normally I lay off the off speed, because I normally just don't swing at it. But now I'm more comfortable at the plate. I'm recognizing the pitches as they're released from the hand, and I'm able to score in runs.
Offensively as a team, though, you guys have been able to put up runs, and it's been up and down the lineup, really. Mm-hmm. How valuable has the work that you guys have done in the cages? How valuable has that been to your approach at the plate?
It's been great, honestly. The type of practices that we do really help us to, go into the game and be able to recognize, like, we have pitching machine sets for different pitches, different speeds, and it just helps us out during the game.
For you, it's a matter of you got to have guys getting on base in front of you, and that's also seen a little bit of a change in approach, because early in the year, you were asked to bunt a lot of those guys over. Now, coach is letting you swing away a little bit.
Yeah.
What's that transition like?
I told Coach Frank I've never bunted ever in my entire career. So being able to bunt and being able to do it successfully really felt good.
Tell me about your approach when you get the ball and you're asked to pitch, because Thursday against Blue Earth, you took the mound in the second game. Didn't start out so well, but you were able to settle in.
Yeah. Well, it's always the first inning is what sucks for me. But after I get groove, my teammates hype me up like, "Oh, you got this, just throw strikes." And I'm like, all right, I let my defense work, and I'm glad that I have a really good defense behind me, and just be able to throw strikes and, hold zeros.
That first inning on Thursday, how many guys did you plunk? Like three or three?
Three, and then I walked one, yeah.
But, but you were able to get out of that inning with minimum damage done. And a lot of that is just refocusing.
Yeah.
How difficult is it to refocus when you've plunked three guys in an inning?
For me, it's just I need an inning to just clear my mind. I really need to clear my mind and be like, okay, this is what I need to do. My teammates are depending on me to do this, and I just need to get the job done.
Mm-hmm. That first game of the doubleheader, though, you came up to the plate, three different times in run scoring potential, and you knocked in 3 runs in that game. Take me through each, couple of those at bats, and what was the situation? What were you looking for? And just trying to get it into the outfield, I imagine.
So I think my first at bat, there was runners on second and third. He's probably gonna throw fastball most of the time, so I want to get up early, and I think I swung at the first pitch that was thrown to me, and it was fastball, and I just wanted to get it up in the air. to make sure that runner on third can score. And I ended up hitting it right down through the middle and ended up scoring two.
The next day, Mountain Lake, again, a couple of hits, couple of RBIs, and again, finding yourself at the plate with chances to drive in runs. What's it like for you as a hitter in the 5 or 6 spot, knowing that guys 3, 4, and 5 are getting on base, and you got to be licking your chops to get runs in?
Yeah. Whenever I see the 3, 4, or 5 get on base, I'm like, oh, I have a chance to put us ahead or put us in a bigger lead, and I just take advantage of it.
Last season, you got a little bit of varsity time, but really I would say that where you got the bulk of your experience last year was during the summer, because you threw a lot of innings. They had you in the field a lot of, pressure situations, even though it's summer ball.
Yeah.
How valuable was that experience for you?
I think it was very valuable, being put into where, you're down by 1 run, you get pinch hit, or you have to throw an inning. I think it made me more comfortable now being in those situations and being able to, you take a deep breath and, go throw a scoreless inning or get the bat on the ball.
You guys are a team that, has a lot of firepower and a fair amount of, star power, so to speak. I mean, you've got Drew, who's one of the better hitters in this part of the state. You've got Quentin, who has shown a real ability to get on base. The rest of the team, it's, kind of the no-name guys that are just kind of, take the approach of getting the job done.
Yeah.
I imagine that a lot of that is, just everybody kind of embracing a role. Is that something that Coach Fink talks a lot about?
Yeah, he's make sure, or he says, two-strike approach, just being out there and being able to make a play for the team.
Looking ahead, you guys, as we do this interview today, you guys, I think, have Redwood today.
Yep.
But looking ahead down the road, you've got a couple of games with JCC.
Yeah.
You guys are right in the mix in the conference right now. And I imagine that the goal is, trying to pick up a couple of wins and find yourselves in that conference championship game, maybe getting another shot at Fairmont.
Yeah.
What's it going to take in order to get that shot and carry that momentum into the postseason?
Just make sure everyone stays positive and, make sure everyone is rooting for everyone else. And, Oh, I think it's when, I don't know what team it was against, but I was on third and there was a pass ball and I was running towards home to win the game. And I slid into the catcher and I got called safe and I got piled on by everyone. I don't really listen to music that much, so I don't think I have a playlist. I think Fairmont is probably the toughest. I don't really talk that much in the dugout, but I think they're I'm smart, kind, and I'm just there to play baseball. I play video games. That's about it.
And of course, you're a senior this year. Have you started narrowing stuff down for next year?
Yeah.
What's next year gonna bring?
I'm doing online school for going for history, so I want to be working in a museum. That's my plan.
Well, that should be all we need. Congratulations on a couple of nice wins last week. Best of luck the rest of the way. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Ag Builders and GDF Enterprises of Windham is your local grain handling headquarters and your source for Wick Buildings and Toro and Bobcat equipment. Our friendly and knowledgeable sales, financing, service, parts, and rental departments are prepared to make sure your experience is outstanding. Call us today Ag Builders and GDF Enterprises of Wyndham.